Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from heart. So this is your October 2018 love reading. We're using the Tarot of Dreams for your reading. Okay, I'm recording via Movie Maker. Usually I record via video equipment, but it takes too long to upload. So today, because I'm kind of up against it, we're going to do just via Movie Maker. It's quicker to do it this way. So we're going to shuffle and see what's coming in for love for Libra. Show me Libra and love for October 2018. Show me Libra and love for October 2018. What's coming in for Libra and their love lives? In October 2018, in a 21 card Romany stroke Gypsy Tarot spread, show me. Alright, so I'm going to split the deck into three like so. We'll collect that back up. There we go. And let's have a look. So we're going to just lay the cards down like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, great stuff. So we've got the cards laid down here to be able to see everything. I know the quality isn't as brilliant, as good as the video equipment that I use, but it's just a quicker way to get the reading to you. Okay, so what's going on around the mental and emotional? This is about the Chariot. Chariot is all about, you know, there's two ways to look at the Chariot. Number one, it could be a Cancerian person that's on some of you guys' mind, Libra. Chariot represents a Cancerian individual. The Chariot can also be about trying to get a relationship back on the track, you know, back on track, because it's a charioteer that's got two horses. They're both going a little bit wild, and we need to bring those things into alignment. So it's about trying to bring, despite all the difficulties, sometimes you've got the Chariot and it's about trying to bring a relationship back into alignment, finding a way to, you know, steer this relationship forward. And sometimes the Chariot is simply about having success and victory in a relationship, which is what the Chariot can be. Mentally and emotionally, how do you feel about this? You feel the Seven of Swords energy. Okay, I feel that some of you guys feel that you are doing this by yourself. The Seven of Swords is the lone wolf. So it's the lone wolf in the camp. This is the person who's taking stuff all by himself. He's got no accomplices. So it's almost like mentally and emotionally, you feel that you're doing this all by yourself. It's almost like you guys feel that you've accomplished some of this stuff, but you've not got all of it. So it's almost like and when you look at the Seven of Swords, it's either with the Seven of Swords. Sometimes this is sabotage or self-sabotage of the self of the Seven of Swords. But we've got the situation being victory in a relationship. Let's just call this victory the Chariot. But mentally and emotionally, it's almost like you feel that you've got partial victory, because the Seven of Swords shows someone who's got 5 out of 7 swords, but they don't have all of the swords together. So it might be mentally you think about this victory in this relationship. Well, I've had some partial success within this relationship, but I haven't got everything I want. And it might be emotionally with the Seven of Swords energy, that what it is that you feel about this victory and success, again, is that it's partial with the Seven of Swords. You've only got partial success. You've got some of the stuff in this relationship, but you don't have everything. And the reason for that is, oh, that's interesting. Now, that's because of the Six of Swords. That is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is, again, it's overcoming difficulty. It's finding solutions. Okay, it's because you've been trying to find a solution, I think, here with this Six of Swords energy. Because Six of Swords, when it comes to relationships, it's to do with finding a solution. It's to do with, unblocking a mental blockage. But the Six of Swords really is about overcoming a difficulty within a relationship. So this is about finding a solution. So I feel that the situation is all about having victory and success, overcoming difficulties with the Chariot energy. But you feel, I think, mentally and emotionally that you've had some partial success, because Six of Swords, I do think that some of you guys have actually had some form of a breakthrough here with the Six of Swords. I think you've had some form of them. So this is a good energy. This is all very good energy together. What are you experiencing in the present situation then? So we've got these Eight of Coins. The situation is about working and putting effort into a relationship. Now, what are you experiencing around that Eight of Coins presently? Well, the Three of Swords. I think that you're experiencing some disappointment with that Three of Swords energy, and the reason for that, because of the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it might be the disappointment is based on sex, for example. Because the Ace of Wands isn't reversed, but the Ace of Wands can easily be sex. Because it's a male penis, basically. So it might be that there's disappointment. It could be in the bedroom area. Maybe this is why you've got some partial success. You've had some breakthrough here. But the situation is about you guys working through your issues with an individual. And you're experiencing the Three of Swords right now. Possibly some, you know, some heartbreak. Some disappointment here because of the Ace of Wands energy. Maybe it's about getting things really started, because the Ace of Wands, it doesn't have to be sex. It could be, well, I'm experiencing some disappointment here because I'm really trying to get something started within this relationship and it just doesn't seem to be 100% happening. Even though I mentally and emotionally, you know, I feel that in terms of overcoming what we're trying to overcome here, we've had some partial success in doing this, or I've been partially successful. Because I've had a breakthrough. You know, when it comes to the relationship, I'm really working towards, you know, getting a final resolution to whatever the situation is. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed because maybe it's something to do with the spark. Ace of Wands, maybe this is one-sided. Maybe with the Ace of Wands, it's really about getting something started or seeing real growth within the relationship, which is what an Ace of Wands is as well. What's going on in your hopes and desires? Well, the Two of Wands is the situation. So the Two of Wands is, sometimes this is coming out of the comfort zone, and sometimes the Two of Wands is actually about being at a bit of a crossroads. The situation might be about, I don't think it's you. I think if it is you, it's because you've got partial success, but there's just so much more work to do in this relationship, Libra. It might be the other person's at a bit of a crossroads. What are you hoping with the Two of Wands energy around that Two of Wands? You're hoping the Queen of Coins energy showing here, Libra. Okay. Now you're looking at the Queen of Coins, looking over at that Three of Swords lady. That's interesting. Now you're not the Queen of Coins because you're more than likely going to be this Three of Swords. Because Three of Swords, I think, is Gemini or Libra energy. So the situation is about working hard in a relationship, putting effort in, but you're experiencing disappointment because of the Ace of Wands. Have you got a flirt around you, I'm wondering? Have you got somebody who thinks more with their, you know, with their nether regions more than anything else? Is this person, because Ace of Wands can also be somebody who likes sex quite a bit. So I'm wondering if you've got somebody around you who likes that. Maybe that's where the disappointment. Maybe you've got a flirt around you. Somebody who flirts with the opposite or the same sex all the time. But, you know, you've got this gateway here. The situation is the Two of Wands, and you're hoping for the Queen of Coins. I think that this isn't a crossroads. I think the situation is about a gateway. Taking this relationship perhaps into a new direction with that Two of Wands, in which your hope would be, I think it's about settling down with this Queen of Coins energy. I think that you're both. I think the hope is with the Queen of Coins that you'll be able to settle down with this individual. Take this relationship into a new direction, the situation with the Two of Wands, because Two of Wands is all about new directions and a new adventure. But it's being able to come out of your comfort zone and being able to move towards that. So it's having the confidence to move forward. It's the Two of Wands. And your hope would be, well, I hope that if this situation is about this person having the confidence to move forward, that I hope that finally I'll be able to settle down and focus on building a relationship with this person, maybe marriage, maybe, you know, rearing children together, you know, maybe moving in together, all that type of thing. And the reason for that is, well, the moon. There's been a hell of a lot of uncertainty here with the moon energy in this relationship. Okay, and I think that you're very focused on your pain here because you're experiencing disappointment. And I think that the focus is on your disappointment here because you're looking directly towards the Three of Swords, Libra. But through you focusing on your pain and your disappointment, your hope would be, well, I hope that things can settle down. I hope that we can, you know, finally maybe this person makes an honest woman of me or an honest man of me, because there's been so much uncertainty within this relationship. So much uncertainty. You know, there can be secret affairs, for example. The Ace of Wands is very sexual energy and this is in secret, you know. So this is like secret affairs together. That type of thing. So perhaps there's disappointment because this person's passions, it might be sexual tendencies with this Ace of Wands. Maybe they do shit in secret here. And you're saying, well, there's a gateway, because the Two of Wands is a gateway. The situation is, well, there's a gateway open now. My hope will be finally this person makes an honest woman or an honest man of me, because there's been so much uncertainty within this relationship. What's going on around your expectations? Well, the Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be marriage, engagement, joy, pregnancy. Three of Cups energy. The Three of Cups is really about you, you know, let's take the marriage thing out. It just looks like a, you know, celebration card. So the situation is all about celebration. Possibly for some of you guys, engagement, marriage, but it's more, you know, this is about celebration in this relationship, partnership, togetherness with that Three of Cups energy. Now, your expectations around that Three of Cups is, well, temperance, there you go. Nice. So your expectations is, for some of you guys, well, if we got married, if we got engaged with the Three of Cups energy, and I think this is for some of you guys, engagement or marriage. If we, you know, if we maybe had a baby, the two of us plus three makes about Three of Cups can show that as well. But I think that this Three of Cups is all about making something a bit more official in the relationship. And you would expect, well, if we did this with the Three of Cups, maybe if we had a child or we got married or we got engaged, I would expect that the relationship would become far more balanced. Temperance energy. Okay? It would become far more on a level with this temperance energy. We'd be able to heal a lot of the wrongs that have been done here in the relationship with the temperance energy. And the reason for that is because of death. And I feel that there has been, with the death energy, a great deal of transformation in this relationship. Some of you guys have broken up with this person probably more times than you remember. You know. There's been a huge transformation that's occurred within this relationship. Endings, but also massive, massive transformations. Cycles ending, new ones beginning with this relationship. I get the impression this is a really tortured relationship for some of you Librans with an individual here. Okay? But also you would expect temperance because this would be a major, major change happening here. And I think if it's a major change, we're looking perhaps for some of you guys at marriage or having a child, for example, with the Three of Cups energy showing here. What's going on in the hidden factors, what you don't know? Well, the situation is about the Tower, so I am seeing a major shift. What's going on around that major shift you can't see coming in? Oh, wow. I think with the world energy, this could be a goal being achieved with the world energy. What's going on around that goal? What's the reason for the goal energy? No. Okay, at some point, this is something that I think is going to be... you've got three ending cards here, really. The Tower shows up when there's a massive, massive shift, like a breakup, or there's something that rocks the relationship to its core. So the situation with the Tower is a massive shift happening in this relationship will be the situation. And around that, what you can't see coming in, I think that this is the ending of a cycle with the world energy. And the reason for that is either that some of you guys are being betrayed, especially if this person's having secret affairs or that type of thing, or some of you guys have just had enough. There's just too much mental pressure going on in this relationship, despite all of the hurt, that, you know, the hopes that you've got in these areas here. Because you guys, well, the situation is the gateway, and your hopes are, well, I hope that, you know, around this open gateway, because we still have a chance here with the Two of Wands, and I would hope that this person would make an honest person, an honest woman, or an honest man of me, Queen of Coins. We could settle down. I could settle down. You know, I could think about having babies and getting married or whatever it is. You might be married, but I'm not, you know, I could think about really kind of, because Queen of Coins, when it comes to love, this woman is married in the tarot. This woman has children in the tarot. This woman is very focused on having a stable, secure family life, because there's been a lot of uncertainty. She hates it. She doesn't cope with it very well. Other queens can cope with the moon, but the Queen of Coins is somebody who doesn't understand it. She really doesn't. She's cut and dried queen, you know. Queen of Swords, it's fine because she's not even married anyway. You know, she's used to pain anyway. She's used to that shit. But Queen of Coins isn't. She hates it. She just likes things to move smooth. And that's what some of you guys, Librans, want in this reading. You really want that. But it might not be in the hidden facts. As it says, at some point what will come in is that there's energies here that you just can't fight against. And I see you guys are really fighting for something here. But it just might be, you know. You do have a breakthrough here, mentally and emotionally. You say, well, we've had some partial success because you know, there has been a breakthrough here with the Six of Swords. You know, but it's not enough here, showing here. Let's have a look at the immediate future. But the Page of Coins is the situation. This is all about learning. And sometimes when you get the Page of Coins, it's all about value. The value. Sometimes this can be about a physical attraction as well, being the situation. Let's have a look at what's going on around that in the immediate future. The Nine of Swords. So I'm seeing some worry here. This could be another individual Libra. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. It could be a younger dark-haired female with the Page of Coins energy being the situation. I think that some of you guys are really kind of nervous with this Nine of Swords energy. But also it doesn't have to be a person. This Page of Swords could be, well, the situation is about, well, what do we value? This could be the card about, well, I need to look at this in a more responsible light. Because when you get the Page of Coins in love readings, the situation could be about looking at the situation between you and this person in a more responsible light. And it might have you, as a result of that, very, very worried. Because what you're looking, you see where she's looking, what you're directly looking over it is when you look at this situation for all it is, in reality, with the Page of Coins energy, you might say, well, I'm worried, and I'm worried because I know that an ending of a cycle is coming in. But also, what we're seeing in the immediate future showing up is worry. And what's that about? Well, going it alone with the Nine of Coins. Got 2 nines here. 9 shows single people, basically. So you guys being worried here in the immediate future, because not only are you looking across at ending this major cycle, and when you get the World card, sometimes the ending of a cycle is huge because you've been through this, you've been with this person a long time. But also not only ending a cycle, but going it alone as well for some of you guys. And I think there's real worry here. The overall outcome from this in October is, Libra, well, the Five of Swords. So the situation being the Five of Swords, it can be somebody playing mind games with you. I think if this is the partner, this is the person around you who's playing mind games, what's the overall outcome around that? Well, this is severance. The overall outcome will be the Empress energy, and the Empress is all about birth and growth and nurturing. So I think that somebody's playing mind games with you here, this situation. I don't think this is you on your own. I think that this is, it depends how you want to read that Empress. Is it Libra, nurturing the relationship? We've got to see what the reason is for this. Because of judgment. The judgment energy doesn't really tell us much more. So this is a big decision, maybe to release something with the judgment energy. Maybe this is all about renewing the relationship again. Because what I'm seeing here is, I think somebody's playing mind games with you. I think somebody's stuck. Because I certainly feel that you guys are looking more than likely at doing this. Ending cycle. It worries you because you're looking across at the ending of a cycle. And also what's worrying you is being on your own. But I feel that this Five of Swords as the overall outcome is about somebody who's playing mind games with you. I don't think that this is severance. I don't think that this is, the situation is all about you guys severing. If it is, then the overall outcome with this Empress is you guys starting to nurture and create something new with this Empress energy, because you make a judgment to release yourself. You make a decision to release all of the hurt and all of the pain and start all over again. We've got 2 cyclical changes really, because the Empress is all about new creation. And so is the judgment energy. Okay, this is making a big decision to face up to what's going on and to release it and start again. So some of you guys, it is new beginnings in these cards. And some of you guys, I do feel that there is somebody around you, a Five of Swords individual, who is being very, very clever and very calculating in the way that they are making you feel that you can't do something for yourself here. So the overall outcome around that is the Empress energy, nurturing this relationship. Because with the judgment energy, just maybe renewing the relationship, making a choice to let bygones be bygones, whatever you want to call it. Some of you guys moving on, some of you guys not. Depends on how you want to read that Five of Swords. We'll quickly go through the reading again. Libra, for the month of October 2018, we've got the Chariot. This is all about success and victory in relationships. Mentally and emotionally, you think that you've had some partial success. Haven't really got everything that you wanted so far, but partially been successful, because you have seen, I think, with the Six of Swords, a bit of a breakthrough. However, in the present situation, this is all about somebody putting effort into the relationship, and I think that this is the person you're dealing with. And I think that around the effort that they've been putting in, you've been facing some disappointment with the Three of Swords, because I actually think that this Ace of Wands says that their effort that they put in is really fleeting, because the Ace of Wands can just be a flicker, a spark for a moment. So I think that really what this is saying is that this person puts effort in, but you're disappointed around that effort because the effort really is fleeting. It doesn't seem to last very long, I think, with this Ace of Wands. And around your hopes and desires, well, there is an open doorway here in the situation. Your hopes would be, well, with this Two of Wands energy, I hope that finally I'm going to be able to lay down some roots within this relationship. If we're not married, maybe there's marriage on the cards, maybe children. Remember, she's a fertile queen as well. Maybe we can raise kids together, you know, we can start to build this relationship, build a life together with the Queen of Coins energy, because there's been an awful lot of uncertainty in this with the Moon energy situation going on here. Around your expectations, well, the situation again, I think with this Three of Cups, you know, it's almost like the wife your hopes will be to settle down, and the expectations around the Three of Cups. So, you know, baby makes three, or I'm hoping that we can settle down, get married with the Three of Cups energy. And I think that, you know, with the Three of Cups, if we get married, I would expect that things would soon simmer down with this Temperance energy. You know, we'd be able to heal a lot of stuff that hasn't been healed from the past. We'd be able to find this balance and harmony within our relationship, because this would be a major, major change. There's no going back with this Death energy. However, what you can't see coming in is a major, major shift in the relationship. It will occur for some of you guys at some point. Okay, whether this is you guys staying together or not, I feel that you're not going to be able to avoid a major shift here. And around that, what you don't know coming in is the world. This is a crescendo point. This is the overall, you know, this is the ending of a cycle. So it's almost like the Tower is the major shake-up of the world. It's like an earthquake happening. Do you see what I mean? In which there's lots and lots of rubble. You know, and this is all about having to rebuild that. But what you can't see coming in is a major shift. And around that major shift, what you can't see is the world. The ending of the world as you know it. Because with the Ten of Swords, some of you guys just giving up. For some of you, perhaps it's betrayal. For some of you, it's just too much to cope with this situation with the Ten of Swords energy. And I feel that, you know, that is coming in at some point. You might not see it in October, but at some point it will come in for some of you guys. But in the meantime, October, the Page of Coins energy. And I feel that the situation is about being a little bit more responsible, or learning to be a bit more responsible in this relationship. And around that, what you'd experience in the immediate future is the worry card of the Nine of Swords. So very much a little bit of mental worry going on here, because not only are you facing the probability of the ending of the cycle of the relationship for some of you guys, also for some of you guys it's being on your own. Nine of Coins energy. But the overall outcome from this is the Five of Swords energy. For some of you guys, I read it three ways. The situation with the Five of Swords is perseverance. Perseverance wins the day. So the situation might be that some of you guys are persevering with this and you win the day with the Five of Swords, in which the overall outcome will be with the Empress energy. Some of you guys are nurturing this relationship. You fight for it, you nurture it with the Empress energy, because you make a very bold decision with the Judgment energy to face your demons within this relationship, the both of you, and to move forward and to release that. For some of you guys, it might be that what you're experiencing with this Five of Swords as an overall outcome with the Five of Swords is somebody who's playing mind games with you. Maybe here you're saying, look, I'm going to be going on my own, I'm going to be ending this relationship. Yeah, I am afraid to do this and this, but it's for the best, you know. And it might be that this person talks you out of it with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords people are very, very good at manipulation. So the situation might be about somebody manipulating you, in which what you'll experience, the overall outcome from that will be the Empress energy. Around that manipulation, there you guys are still nurturing this relationship, because there's a big decision. There's renewal of this relationship, the Judgment energy. There's a big decision to release whatever has gone before and to continue doing what you've done before. And for some of you guys, it might be with the Five of Swords separation. You guys separating yourself from this individual. And the overall outcome is some of you guys may be single moms, maybe rearing children on your own. You make a decision with the Judgment energy just to let go of this cycle and start a new one, for example. It can be all sorts of things. Okay, but I feel that the interesting cards here are this, saying that this is coming in. I think if you stay with this person through these energies here, no matter what's happening here, if you allow someone to keep you where you are, at some point you'll have to face this energy, because, you know, you've got two majors and a Ten of Swords, which can be a big major card in itself, no matter what, Libra. I'm seeing you guys really giving in, you know, giving your all to a relationship, but I'm not sure whether that somebody, and it's just the way that the cards fall, really. It's as simple as that. When we shuffle the tarot cards, Libra, we don't think anything. We don't think, you don't think and you don't feel. You just shuffle. That's it. And whatever comes out, comes out. But I do feel that it could be for some of you guys, Libra, that it's going to be make or break time within a relationship. Maybe not in October, but it could be going on from October, maybe into the new year. So just think on that one as well. Okay, that's your reading, my darlings. If you'd like a personal reading with me, the details are in the description box below. Thanks for your time, Libra. Take care. Bye-bye.